I'm also not used to there being this many women in a comedy show. I mean, the shows I do are generally so cheap, just dudes. And maybe two girls in the crowd who are as scared as I am. Because none of us know how angry the men are, that there are no girls here also. So all my jokes like, I'm just apologizing because, see, I'm also Christian. So I have to keep apologizing. It's a personality problem. Like, I know all the minorities in the country are angry about how they're shown in movies, but Christians complain the least. You know, because in the movies, we are way cooler than we are in real life. So we don't even know how to debate the situation. Like, have you seen in the movies, it's always a DeCosta, a D'Souza, a De Cruz, a Gonzalez, a Sidjo, a Jidjo. Man, I all these years, I'm like, when will Bollywood realize Malayalis and Goans are not the only Christians in the country? What about the rest of us, man? You know what it's like to have a Tamil conservative mother while you see these Christians, parents having alcohol with their kids, letting their kids dance with members of the opposite gender. Dude, I look at that, I look at my mom and I'm like, who the are these Christians, bro? Can I switch families? Are they still adopting? Because I will leave immediately. Because those guys definitely got more than just bags of rice. I'm just saying, if there are conversion rates, I want theirs. Okay, because it looks better, you know? Dude, you guys don't understand, man. We're not all like... The first time I noticed it, I was watching movies with friends, and I saw a Christian, okay? And the way he was behaving himself, I was like, man, we're not like that. You know, and my friends got curious. They were like, oh, I thought all Christians are the same. I thought you were like that. No, and that's when I thought about it. Because he was like, what are you guys like? You know, and for the first time I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, like that only. You know, because why unnecessarily tell the truth? At least this way we get respect, you know? Who says no to good marketing? Dude, you guys don't get it, man. I tell people I'm Christian and they think I have a piano at home. Like, all Indians think all Christians are musicians because we were all apparently in the choir for some reason. They think that, and they think Jesus told us, don't worry, eat plum cake. Dude, that's another stereotype I never understood, man. What's it with the plum cake? Dude, we make other cakes too. Tres leches, we do that shit too. You know? I'm just trying to say, like, I'm middle class Christian. You know, middle class Christian is like middle class Indian. You live with family, you're drinking at home. It's generally alone in the bathroom. Or terrace or balcony, depending on which middle class you are, you know. The only reason I'm saying this is because I come from a very small town. It's called Karaikal. It's only 20 minutes away from this place called Valangani in Tamil Nadu. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Valangani is one of the world's biggest Christian pilgrimage sites. Right? It's only 20 minutes from my house. And as a Christian myself, it's annoying, man. You know, because it's too close. It's affecting my mother. You know, I sometimes come home, I open the door and I just see her standing there in the middle of the house, being like, God, why is my son still a comedian? You know, and she remains in character also. She'll be waiting, you know. Like, I open the door and she's already in character. She's like... And at some point she'll realize that God is not going to answer her. And that's when she decides the whole family has to go to Valangani now. You know, she'll be like, come, we're going. And I'm like, why are we going? Because God is not answering my... And that's when I look at my mother and I realize, dude, my mother is treating Valangani like it's a Wi-Fi router. You know, like she has to go there to reset her connection with God, you know? And I'm like, dude, he's God. He'll figure it out. You don't have to... It's like radio from here itself. You just have to tune into the right frequency. Hey, thanks for yawning, dude. You got that late or what? Dude, no, you guys are actually cool, man. You're taking this joke as nice, decent, you know? Because, dude, religion is a touchy topic, dude. It's scary, you know? Like, you just have to understand, I don't make fun of any religion, okay? There are nice people in every religion, and I don't want to die. My priorities are very... No, because it is scared, dude. You know, like, we could could be talking about ice cream. We could be talking about anything. And some guy will be like, hey, that god likes pistachio. And everybody's like, yeah, pistachio is also good only. It's scary, dude. Like, I get scared, okay? This is a true story. The other day I was going in a Rapido, and my Rapido, bike taxi, and my Rapido captain, the rider, just by how he's dressed, I can tell which religion he's from, okay? Which is cool with me. That guy's just showing his faith. In the 21st century, dude, every religion has guys who dress just to show their faith. Like, these are people who dress like they're sending their live location to God. Wherever they're going, they're like, God, your guy. I know you met them also, but I'm going to Mantri Mall right now. Make sure there's no antisocial element in the street. I like it. Because when I sit behind them, I also get secure. Because I'm like, hey, at least some God is looking. What if my guy lost me in the population? Who knows? You don't know. So I get secure, okay? But the thing is, that day we were traveling at like 40, 50 kilometers per hour, okay? When I noticed a huge spider at the back of this guy's helmet. Alright? And it looked like it was going to go inside his collar. Right? Now, I'm very scared of spiders. But at that point, I was even more scared because if I hit this guy's helmet and someone takes a photo or a video, they'll turn this into a religious issue. But if I do nothing and it goes inside and then he shakes, and then we ram into someone else, they'll turn this into a religious issue. Either way, okay? Dude, here's the thing, man. He was wearing one of those full helmets, okay? So he can't hear what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to come to the side and be like, hey, man, there's a spider. What if the spider jumps and attacks me? Nobody's reporting that story. But I also know that if I hit this guy's helmet, and then he says, why did you hit? And then I say, spider. I don't know if he'll believe me. Right? So I need a witness that he'll believe. So I started looking around to see who else was dressed like they were from his WhatsApp group. Okay, but nobody was there, man. Everybody on the street was like us, camouflaging our faith. But the guy behind me, he looked reliable, okay? Shirt, iron, tucked in. He's my only hope. So I started waving at him. And he looked at me. And then I started pointing at the spider. But from his distance, he couldn't see the spider. So he just thinks I'm pointing at this guy. And for some reason, he also got scared, man. I was like, what the? I was like, no, insect. At that point, he thought I'm calling the guy an insect. Like, I'm the one who's trying to find the communal riot now. That got so scared, he started crossing the lanes. People behind him are blasting the horn. This dude is looking at me like Vin Diesel was looking at Paul Walker. Like I'm looking at him, look at me, and I can hear Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa singing in the background about how it's been a long day. At that point, I started doing what you guys are doing now. I was hoping the story has a nice ending. Thankfully, some of you guys are looking at me like, I don't even understand the story, bro. No, thankfully we stopped at the traffic signal, right? And there were these two girls who stopped right next to us, okay, in a scooty. And one girl saw the spider and she freaked out. She was like, ah! I immediately hit the spider. And I was like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, no, bro, that was a spider. I was chill only, but girl saw, she got scared. Women, bro. He didn't even understand what I said, but he was also like, women only. I was like, I didn't realize I could do that. Well, can you imagine, like, is that why God created patriarchy in the first place? Just for me to escape? Guy works in mysterious ways, man. Shit.